Hey everyone, it's day 4 of 30 days to Radiant Orgasmic Beauty. And so today we're going to talk about skin. And obviously it's our largest organ, our skin. In Ayurveda, the skin is seen as as a very important factor to your health. So because the skin is the largest organ, it's also one of the most resilient organs, right? It's meant to keep things out from the body. It's meant to keep things in that need to stay in. And for that reason, that it's so resilient, a lot of the nutrients that we get, the last place that it goes to is the skin. So it's going to go to all the vital organs first, of course. And then if there is enough or more than enough, it goes to the skin. And so when we look at the skin in Ayurveda, it tells us a lot because imbalances are going to show up in the skin for this reason, especially when it comes to nutrients. So taking care of your skin is not just something that we do from the outside, right? By putting the lotions and the potions. And I know you all want to get to that part. And I promise that in the 30 days, I will reveal that. But it's also something that we're taking care of from the inside out. So today I want to prep us for some of the segments that are coming up later this month and talk about the things that you're putting on your skin. And there's a couple of, myths, I will say, out there about how fast does it take something to absorb or penetrate the skin, which are two different things. And it is said about 26 seconds for something that we put on our skin to be absorbed into our bloodstream. That is very possible depending on what the chemical is and what the molecule size is. It's not always a bad thing. Obviously, we're putting water on our skin and it's absorbing into our body. That's a pretty good thing as long as the water is good quality. We'll talk about water another day. But some of the things that we're putting on our skin, like toxic chemicals that are in perfumes, that are in laundry detergents, that are in our skincare products, are synthetic and can be really harmful and can disrupt anything from our hormone state to the look and feel of our skin, etc. And so how do we discern and start to discern what do we put on our skin and what to avoid? So I'm going to go ahead and say that, and I feel good about saying this, even though I try not to put a big general statement out there, but I am going to go ahead and say that fragrances are not something that I put on my skin. And I would recommend that you do not put synthetic fragrances on your skin because, again, they're synthetic, they're chemicals. There was a time, trust me, when I loved those expensive perfumes that you find at fancy department stores. And, I bought into that as well. Now they make me sick. Like literally, I can't even smell them. They literally give me a stomach ache. They give me a headache. And I'm going to go ahead and say that if you want a fragrance, I would use, essential oils, and I would use certified therapeutic grade essential oils. And you can DM me if you want a reputable place to get essential oils from. And it's really fun. It's really beautiful. They have other medicinal benefits besides just smelling really great. It's nice to be able to make your own scent and come up with a scent. And I'm happy to go over that with you. So I promised that I wasn't going to be selling products or promoting things on here. So I'm not going to say a brand, but if you're really interested, just DM me and I'm happy to tell you what I use. Okay. So that's number 1. Number 2 is now, this is a great time to use technology in our favor. And actually my daughter, she's 14. She loves skincare and she loves all the things. And so I'm trying to teach her discernment as well about what to put on your skin. And it's not just the next fancy brand and the next trend, but what ingredients are in there and are they actually good for your skin? And she actually helped me find this app called OneSkin. And I'll put it in the comments. I'll put it in the description below. And you can actually scan your products because all products have that little QR code or that little barcode. And so you scan it and it's actually going to give it a rating from like, you know, terrible, horrible, like all the way to like excellent. And it gives you a number rating as well. And it tells you which one of the chemicals that are in that product could be harmful and why could it be harmful. And I think it's so great because literally we just went around our house and like scanned everything. And she was a fan of these body sprays that you buy at the mall. And I hate them. I like, again, I hate, you know, fragrances, but it was really hard for me to convince her that they weren't good for her, and all her friends were using them and she could afford them and all this stuff. So I had to like do a little bit of just like breathing, like, okay, she's going to come around one day. Well, she took this app and started scanning all of those things, and they all got really, really terrible ratings, and she hasn't used them ever since, and she actually threw away like tons of products. So I was really happy about that. So I'm going to suggest that on day 4, you download this app. I'm sure there's many others, and you go around your home and you scan the products, especially the ones that you're putting on your skin. And there's even one for food too. We're going to talk about food on another day, but there's a cool one called Yuga, that you can scan your food to see what's in there as well. Because again, it's not just what we're putting on our skin, but it's also what's going from the inside out that is always going to be reflecting, through our skin and through our health and through our eyes and our teeth and our nails. Everything is going to be a reflection of what's happening on the inside. So clean up your beauty care act, get more educated on the ingredients that you're putting on your skin. Ask yourself, is it worth it to smell like this? Just to, you know, is it really worth it? And is your health and your well-being worth, you know, smelling like that? So I think you smell great naturally. And if you want to add a little essential oils, that's nice too. And we don't even have to overdo it on there because they are medicinal. It's like a little drop goes a long way. And we'd always use a carrier oil with that as well. So let me know what you thought about day 4, and let me know what you find around your home that maybe surprises you when you start scanning your beauty products. Here is to Radiant Orgasmic Beauty. Love you, goddesses.